May I come in, sir?
Yes, please do.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
ma'am.
Please take your seat. You're Saloni Verma.
Yes, sir.
Saloni, you're comfortable?
Yes, sir.
You must have noticed that we're taking adequate care when it comes to COVID, and that's why we have taken many steps. One of the steps is that we have kept your chair at adequate distance. So right now you're sitting at a place which is at a safe distance from anybody in the room, right? So if you choose, you can remove your mask, considering that you must be
Thank you,
feeling
sir.
safe. You okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you yourself are not showing any symptoms?
No, sir.
You got yourself vaccinated or not?
Yes, sir. The first dose.
First dose. Okay, Saloni. So let us start. To begin with, I want you to introduce yourself to board members.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Saloni. I was born in Jamshedpur but brought up entirely in Delhi. I graduated from Hindu College, University of Delhi in 2019 with a graduation degree in English Honours, English Literature. Thereon, I've been preparing for this examination and I really like meeting new people and learning from new perspectives.
Okay. Saloni, you just mentioned that you have done your graduation as a BA Honours from Hindu College. And that was in English Literature.
Yes, sir.
But I can't see English Literature written in your optional column. You have taken what, PSIR?
Yes, sir.
Why not English Literature?
So there were two main reasons. One is that I studied political science as a generic elective for 2 semesters. It's an interesting subject. And when I started preparing for GS, IR seemed very interesting. So I thought it would be nice to learn a new subject by virtue of this examination. So that's why I chose PSIR.
My question basically was, why not English Literature? You gave me answer, why PSIR?
So I could have chosen English Literature too, but at that point, because I had studied literature for 3 years, I thought it might be nicer to choose a new discipline. Although literature is also a fantastic discipline, but I just wanted to try something
And also, you completed your graduation in 2019?
Yes, sir.
You are pursuing your PG or not?
No, sir.
Why not?
So I wanted to give my attempt in the civil services examination wholeheartedly. And for that reason, I was advised to give time to preparation full time.
You mentioned that you're basically more or less a Delite, right? You consider Delhi as your home state.
Yes, sir.
Right. And you have studied all through your education is from Delhi. Even the school is from Delhi, right?
Yes, sir.
And I can see your address as Pandara Road.
Yes.
I've always wondered, I mean, it's been in the neighborhood, Shahjahan Road, Pandara Road. But I could never understand, what does this word mean? Why a road can be named as Pandara Road?
It is actually amusing, sir, because originally it was the Pandava Road after the Mahabharata kingdom. But then when the Britishers came in, a clerk who was making the entries, he mistook V for R, and unfortunately that was never corrected. So we are stuck with Pandara Road as of now.
But why even Pandava Road? I mean, I don't understand why a road, because it is situated in New Delhi, the Delhi that was the Lutyens' Delhi. So why would they name any road as Pandava Road?
So from my knowledge of this, in the time of the Mahabharata, the Pandav's kingdom, Indraprasth, was in what we call modern day Delhi. So I believe one road was named after them to commemorate that rich history that we have.
What are other Delhis we know historically?
Sorry, sir, could you?
What are other Delhis we know historically?
So primarily it begins with the Delhi Sultanate, although before that we also had Anangpal, which was ruled by the Tomar dynasty. But with the Delhi Sultanate, there were 7 sister cities of Delhi, like Siri, Jahanpana, Firozabad, Tughlakabad. Most famous was Shahjahanabad, which was established by Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor. And today the remnants of that are Old Delhi, Chandni Chowk area, so to say. So today now we're left with Old Delhi and New Delhi.
You just mentioned this Anangpal Tomar thing. Where was his Delhi located?
It was called Dhilika at that time, and I'm not sure of the exact location, sir. But
And what was the period?
It was the 9th to 11th century AD.
9th to 11th is 200 years and still no remnants?
There must be remnants.
Why I asked you is that recently we heard that the government is pushing to rewrite Delhi's history and give more prominence to Anangpal Tomar, which we don't know much about. We don't know much about is one of the reasons why we don't know much about is that maybe he is not the most significant of a Delite that way. Do you believe this idea of overemphasizing certain aspect of history and then obviously underemphasizing certain other aspects of history is a good idea?
Sir, I think it's inevitable sometimes. Whoever writes history will have their own lenses of looking at it. And that's why it may happen that some rulers might get prioritized over the others. But I believe it's good now that the Delhi government is trying to highlight the contribution of other...
Delhi government or the central government?
So as far as my knowledge goes, the Delhi government is pushing for Anangpal, but I could be mistaken. It could be the central government as well. But regardless, sir, the government...
What is your understanding? Why Anangpal and Prithviraj Chauhan are being underlined in comparison to certain others which they believe were overemphasized in certain history writing?
Sir, I think there could be 2 reasons why this is good and required. One is it always helps to show the diverse lineage of a place. It helps us understand the history, the various types of circumstances that shape Delhi and the way it is. And second, I believe it could also give a boost to tourism in some ways. For far too long, the tourism that we've had in Delhi, even the 3 UNESCO sites, are of the medieval era.
Current phenomenon, in the way current times are, do you really believe that showing Anangpal and Prithviraj will add to diversity, or it will actually go against diversity?
So I think it will definitely add to the diversity.
Why do you think so? Because everybody can clearly see that we are talking about a certain right-wing movement in which a particular religion being highlighted and other being not. And bringing Anangpal and Prithviraj instead of Mughals and already written history thing should actually be going against diversity.
So there will always be in any country many ideologies. So that being kept aside, I think the fact that we've already know enough about Mughals, it's not like we're trying to reduce their significance. We already have 2 or 3 World Heritage Sites which have to do with the Delhi Sultanate and the Mughals. So I think it would be great to highlight that there were so many other rulers. It is also pragmatically good, more tourism revenue. We could also become a World Heritage City. That's something we're bidding for. So I think the more the merrier, sir.